here's our little campground. It's just sweet. Well,
good morning. What a night!
God, you guys, so we got a spot at this campground that's right on the edge of town, which we got lucky because somebody just didn't show up.
State Park.
Yeah, it just didn't. People didn't show up, so she gave us the hiker rent, $10 for the night, and a hot shower.
We got a hot shower. The hot shower was amazing, and we rinsed out our clothes.
And we're so lucky. But middle of the night,
oh my gosh!
Biggest commotion because a bear was in camp because people won't follow rules. I'm telling you, they don't follow rules. I don't get it. They have food laying out. They have crap everywhere, so a bear comes and gets in it. And they're up yelling and clunking pans around, and I feel bad for the bear. My God, people are dumb.
Oh my gosh, the people are supposed to be smart, and then that way the bear doesn't have to,
I know the bear loses its life often because of people. It's so crazy. Anyway, we're like, these people could jump in their vehicles. Annette and I don't have a vehicle to jump in. Annette was like, we just have our tent. We're just laying out here.
The guy next to us is like, whatever it was, get in the car. And I'm like, we don't have a car.
We don't have a car. It was fine, but gosh, I don't know why it's so hard to put food up. Big bear boxes right there in your campsite. Look at this cool, the light's bad, this cool bear statue. And it's got pennies in there. Look, there's the baby.
You can see him up under its eye.
There's the back of it.
That's so cool.
It is really cool. Okay, we're heading out of town. It's loud out here. We're gonna stop by and get some fuel. We had a breakfast. Annette needs fuel, and we're gonna go by the visitor center.
Hardware.
Yep, and we're gonna head out. It's been fun. Taking you with us. Back on trail. Our next resupply, Echo Lake, 48 miles. Waterfall over there. Oh man. This is our little campsite for the night. And we have water right there, little creek. It's perfect. We're starting a new day. You ready, Nettie?
Ready.
We're gonna we got a big climbing this morning, like big climbing. I think all day. It'll be good. Good for us. Yee. We're on the PCT and the Tahoe Rim. We're going to Barker Pass. There they are. Oh my gosh, I think we're making it to the top of this climb. Wow, let's see what's on the other side over here. Oh yeah, New Valley. Oh man. So here's our sweet little campsite right on Richardson Lake. It is just awesome out here. Gosh, what a treat. So we have people asking a lot of questions about bears. Are we afraid of bears? How do we deal with bears? All of that. So we thought we'd just talk about that a minute. Yeah, so bears, we have a healthy fear of bears and a healthy respect for bears. But we don't have an irrational fear of bears, which means we don't feel like they're out here stalking us and preying upon us and trying to get us.
So that means that you basically follow bear protocol. You do all the things that you learn to do to keep yourself safe from bears, or, you know, as safe as possible. So, like, we carry our bear spray. I keep this one in my pocket all the time, this mid-size one.
Mm-hmm.
We use our bear canister in this area.
These are required in some places, these hard bear canisters.
You screw this lid on and it clicks, and the bears can't open them.
They add more weight and bulk in your pack.
Oh yeah, they do.
But you get used to it, and it's easy because you don't worry about something getting your food and rodents getting your food and all of that.
Yeah, it protects you from squirrels and raccoons and everything else too. So you do some basic things. You cook away from your tent. So you have a cooking and eating area that's away from your tent so that you don't have the smells of the food over there by your tent. You never have food in your tent. We're keeping all those smells of food away from us.
Which is one area that they tell you a bear is not interested really in us at all, but they're interested in food. So you just have to be careful with the food situation. And you do it to keep yourself safe, but to keep the bear safe too, because you don't want the bear. You know, we enter the home of the wildlife here. Right. When we come out here, we're trying to tread lightly and not leave any trace.
And that expression, a fed bear is a dead bear.
It's true.
It's true. Like when you're we were just at a state park and people left their food out.
Yeah.
You know, and of course there's signs all over. There's bears in this area. Put your stuff away, but people don't do it. And then the bear comes. Well, those people nothing will happen to them, but that bear will end up, if it gets habituated to doing that, it'll end up getting killed.
Yeah, because it then associate people with food. And then they come around people. So in the wild, in the backcountry, a bear is as afraid of us as we are of it.
Right.
It sees us and runs as fast as it can run away from us.
Right. We have encountered bears on the trail. We've had bears get pretty close to us, you know, because they didn't see us or they didn't notice us. But as soon as they see us, they have run. Now, you know, I'm not to say that people haven't had bears stalk them or that it's a really rare experience. We've never had that experience.
So because they're afraid of us, they say to make noise when you're hiking. When you hike in a group, you're noisier. You're talking. We'll do a bear whoop sometimes, like a call, because if we're in grizzly country or we're in berry patch and you're thinking, oh, a bear might be in here, we kind of make noise
Right.
so they can hear us in advance and leave, because they will leave. It's times where you could surprise them.
Right.
And they, if they're standing by a waterfall and it's loud and they can't hear us, or the wind is blowing hard the opposite direction, they don't smell us until we're right on them, or even that, then they run. But if you have a mama with cubs, if you get between the mom and cubs somehow on the trail, if she's on one side and the cubs are on the other, she might come after you. But you're just, if you're making noise and you're doing those things, she's running too. She's not going to put her babies around you. So
you back away. If you back away from a bear, you talk loudly.
Yeah.
You keep trying to gain your distance from it.
We have been backpacking for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
And we have never had a problem with a bear getting our food, coming near us in camp. None of that when we're in the backcountry. Now, we saw a mama with cubs. One time we heard scratching on a tree and looked over, and there were two little tiny baby bears climbing the tree. And you could see this big black body down below, and it was a mama bear. She scooted them up a tree. And we just kept walking. We made noise, and we walked on by her and got out of her way. You could tell that she was going to protect those babies. If you start going towards her to get a better look at her or the babies, she might do something. But we've had bears kind of running. One time in Colorado, a bear was running full blast at us. We could see it on the trail ahead of us, and it got about 30 yards from us and stopped, smelled us, and took off over the ridge of it was running from other people. So we've had some experiences like that, but really they want to get away from you. And so
and it's rare to see a bear. We don't see bears very often.
They get away from us.
We saw a few in the Tetons, but we haven't seen any bears here. We've seen some signs of bear. I saw a bear print this morning. We've seen some bear scat, but you just be mindful and give the bear a break by giving it forewarning that you're coming. Be loud.
And grizzly bears are they're scarier, they're more aggressive, but they too want to get away from you. And we hiked on the Continental Divide 2 months or more in grizzly country in our little nylon tent, camping out there, and never saw one grizzly bear. And we saw signs of them. We saw huge paw prints and scat, and we knew there were beasts roaming around out there, but we never did see them. We made a lot of noise. We did everything we were supposed to do with our food. So it's similar to if you're in a city and you're walking in a parking garage at night, you pull your pepper spray out, or you get your key ready to stab somebody who you're on your phone. It's the same thing. There's certain ways
be alert.
Be alert and have a plan.
And it's been proven that the best way to handle a bear, if a bear is approaching you or is doing that, is to use your bear spray.
Mm-hmm.
Better than trying to shoot at it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Use the bear spray.
Yep.
And that's why we carry it.
So anyway, a lot of wildlife we just have to be aware of. Moose, there's all kinds of stuff going on, but really they don't want to be around us. So
yeah, the little varmints, like the ground squirrels that will like chew through the pockets of your pack, or if you have food in there, forget it. Or raccoons are, they love to try and get you when you're somewhere where you hang your food bag. They love all that stuff. It's like a game.
And we had a pack rat that ate the guy lines of the tent and Annette's shoestrings on the PCT.
My grip and my strap off of my walking pole got just gnarled by those desert rats.
And there's rattlesnakes we've had. We've never had a bad encounter. Annette had a bad encounter with a rattlesnake day hiking in Colorado and got bit by a rattlesnake in 1985.
1985.
But normally we don't have a problem. So we just, once you're educated and informed, you feel good out here. I feel safe out here.
I do too. I feel good. We've had like elk or moose walk right through our camp. But
you could hear them clomping through.
You can really feel it in the ground. And
we had a pack of wild horses outside of our tent in the Great Divide
cool.
Basin.
That was cool.
That was really cool. You can see the moon going down right over there. Right. And the sun coming up this way. Desolation Wilderness. Yippee! Look at that beauty. It's amazing. This is our awesome camp spot for the day right here. Dick's Lake. Awesome. Annette's over there doing Spanish.
Morning.
Good morning. We are leaving Dick's Lake this morning.
It was beautiful here. We had a nice time.
And we're going straight up the mountain to Dick's Pass, first thing, which is good because
Yeah.
it's kind of cold this morning, so we'll warm up.
A long climb. Be good.
It'll be fun. All right, we're taking you
Here
with
we
us.
go.
We're going to Aloha Lake.
Aloha.
Yee! I think our pass is right there. So there's Dick's Lake right down there. You can see a few other lakes. We're almost at the top. Hey, there's a sign, Dick's Pass. I think we're at 9,600 feet or something like that. So we're gonna go over into this valley over here. We're gonna take a break up here because we heard we might have phone service.
Yeah, we haven't had phone service in a long time.
For 4 days, we haven't had service. A
Who
lot
knows?
going on in the world. We want to see what's up. All right.
Okay.
We have service, so we're stopping. Look at this view. Love it. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's another view of Dick's Lake. And what is it, Fontanillas Lake or something like that, I think, is that other one? Can't help but think of our friend Susie as we walk by Susie Lake. It's a nice lake. Looks like it winds around over here. It's beautiful. Just like Susie. Lake Aloha right there. Unbelievable. So here's our sweet campsite for the night, right here on Lake Aloha. Pretty awesome. Hey, hi. So you guys, this is our last night of this leg of our journey. This is our 7th day on the Tahoe Rim Trail.
Yeah, it's been super enjoyable.
It's been awesome, and we're probably halfway done, maybe a little over.
We're right here at Aloha Lake, which is it stretches out for a long way, but oh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
A glaciated lake.
We're in the Desolation Wilderness, which is pretty spectacular. This part of the trail, 50 miles of it, the Tahoe Rim and this PCT share this part of the trail. Which is super cool because when we were here in 2021 hiking the PCT, this place was on fire and we could not do this little stretch. So we're glad we're doing it. It's beautiful.
So not this exact spot, but the caldera fire and the smoke. They had everything closed because the smoke was just thick, pea soup.
So tomorrow we will walk through Echo Lake Resort. It doesn't have a restaurant. It doesn't really have much, but it does have a store. And we're going to resupply for the next 3 days after that. We'll have another resupply in 3 days after that. So we're just going to pick up enough food for about 3 days.
Yeah, so we're going to, you just kind of make it work. We're going to make it work. Yeah. We'll have whatever they have to eat there, we'll eat.
Yeah, they have sandwiches and stuff like that. I can't wait to get there and eat because let me tell you, I have a cheese stick and a handful of peanuts.
Yeah, we're pretty minimal this time.
We have 7 miles to Echo Lake tomorrow. And we are running out of food. And then we'll stay there for a few hours because we want to charge our phones and our chargers and eat and resupply. Then we'll move on down the trail, a ways and keep going.
Then we'll hike out a few miles and camp. We'll hike out, to where there's water somewhere, and then we'll camp.
God, it's been great, though. This has been fabulous.
Yeah, the weather's been great. Now, there's supposed to be a little cold spell coming in where the temps are going to drop down below freezing at night.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
Hey, we met Craig on our first day out of here. And he's just a great guy, nice guy. We had fun talking to him. But he and his wife watch our videos, so we wanted to do a shout out to Desna.
Yeah, Desna.
Hey,
Hike.
good job getting out there, doing it up. And we met Rebecca today, who's just out here kicking butt too. She looked totally strong, backpacking along.
Backpacking with her brother and her niece, and they were having fun, and it was great. It's great to see people out.
I love it.
Get out, do what you can do.
That's right. All right, people, get outside, and we'll check in later.
Okay.